What's up, guys? We're over here on location on this HILLTOP Barndominium, and as you can see behind me, we got framing going on. So there's a couple things we're going to get into here on this, but hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get it going. Okay guys, I decided to wait until the guys went to lunch. That way I can kind of show you how things are moving along. But as you can see, we do have our 2x6 studded wall framing that's going in. We got some openings here for windows. One of the things that's changed on this build is we do have a porch here, but what we will be adding is a porch that wraps around all the way on the living side. So we're going to have kind of a wraparound porch go all the way around. But primarily right now what you're seeing is just the lower walls. We're getting ready because we are going to be putting upper subfloors above. So one of the things we're going to do after we get this bottom portion done, over the main living area, we will be putting, over the main bedroom area, we will be using these 16-inch open web trusses. That's what all this is laying here. We'll be using the open web truss above the master bedroom closet areas. This will have the subfloor, 3/4 inch tongue and groove subfloor up there, which you can see some of this is laying right here. We have our subfloors. And then we made a change on this. The client wants to put in an exposed ceiling in the living room and the kitchen area, but still have the subfloor. So what we'll be doing is, I don't know if you can see this or not. So this is the glulam beam right here. It's like 3.5 inches by 14 inches, 16 foot long. So with the glulam beam, we'll actually be putting that above the living room area and the kitchen area. And then on top of the glulam beam, we'll use a tongue and groove 2x6 with a V groove in it. So that will go in this area right here. And then we'll have those spaced accordingly, approximately 4 to 5 foot apart. And you will see the bottom side underneath of that tongue and groove area and the glulam beams. So we won't have a conventional ceiling in this area. It'll be an open ceiling. And then above that, above the tongue and groove, we'll have our continuous subfloor that runs all the way across. One of the things that we don't have on our current set of plans is for stairs that go up to the top, but we've always intended to put stairs. We just didn't draw them in, but there will be stairs that kind of L shape and go up above this entry door. This will be a shop restroom. This will be a shop restroom right here, which will be part of this exterior area. And then that will be the laundry area. So we'll actually frame that all the way up, and then possibly our air conditioner unit is going to sit up here above that area. Overall, it's pretty simple. Like I said, the main living area is about a 30 by 30 living space with the bump out. Gets it close, pretty close to 950 square feet. I don't know, something like that. Plus you'll have all of the upper storage or potential office area or whatever they need to use it for. So a lot of options here. One thing putting this dividing wall up does is it gives you a real clear understanding of about how huge of an open shop this is going to be, with a big, huge high ceiling. You know, having the 14-foot eave heights in here and a 512 pitch really gets it up. So it looks awesome. You know, you can really feel the amount of space that's going to be in here. Like I said, the guys are going to be back here in a bit. We will have the zip system going up here. Oh, one other thing that we're doing on this build, because we are adding the overhangs, I just picked up some materials this morning and just dropped them off over here. But I got these 2x6 18 gauge studs and tracking, and we're going to frame the soffits or the overhangs going all the way around, and which I think is going to be a great way to go about it. One of our guys is going to be here installing that, I think maybe tomorrow morning. But we will have a 16-inch overhang going all the way around this whole build. So, and we are going to do some type of a decorative, I'll have to get into it, show you more, but we're going to do like a decorative cover over this door area. Over each door, there's going to be like a kind of an overhang that comes out on each one of these doors. So all of these doors are 10-foot height, and then the walk-through door is just standard 3070. But yeah, that pretty much covers what's happening here for the moment. All right, guys, as you can see, we've been making quite a bit of progress here. These guys are actually about to start working on the interstitial space with the open web truss that we have. These are 16 inches in height, and we will be putting like a subfloor on top of that, tongue and groove. So you can see we're starting to lay out the zip system on the first level. And as soon as we add all this other framing, we'll be adding the rest of that. You can really get a feel for what this feels like as you walk in. There is, this is roughly 15 foot wide by 30 foot long. Your living space, living room area is going to be over here. Kitchen area over there. As you can see, we're going to have a pantry in the corner. Kitchen window, sink below, refrigerator on this side, cabinets above, cabinets, stove over here, and an island right here that's going to go down that way. This will be the master bedroom over this way. You'll have pretty good sized bedroom actually. Maybe I think it's 16 foot this way and 15 foot that way, or 14 something and some change. This is the bathroom area, and in here you'll have a vanity right here, shower on the end, commode over there, and then you'll have a way to access this from the main master bedroom as well as the common area to the living room. So like I said, we're getting ready to do some of the interstitial space. We have these open web truss that will go on that side. And then over here in this area, we'll be putting glulam beams with tongue and groove flooring, or tongue and groove exposed underneath. And then above that will be the subfloor. So now off of this main bedroom area, which you have 3 windows, plenty of light. You'll have a walk-through door that will go off here on the patio, which is not here yet. There will be a patio that we add all the way surrounding front to back, like in a U shape. So in this area is the closet area, and off of the closet we're doing the laundry back in this space. So you can see I had him widen this opening yesterday, or today. I had him widen this door because I was concerned a little bit about the accessibility for the washer and the dryer, which is going to go in this room. But so, like I said, a lot of bracing in here, so you can't really get a true feel. Of course, we will do a walkthrough once all this is done. This is walking out onto the porch. You can kind of get an idea what that looks like. This will be covered over top. Our zip system is going in. We're going to do some accent things over there on the front side, but yeah, it's coming along nicely. All right, guys, let me show you what's going on here in the kitchen and living room area, so you can now see how this is getting laid out. Okay, so you can basically see how our spacing is here. We got glue lam beams. You can see our windows and how those are going to fit nicely there. So up here we will have, in this space, we will have the tongue and groove 2x6 with a V groove, and then above that we'll have the subfloor, because what we'll be doing is matching up to this open web trusses that are on this side. So we didn't need glue lams over there because we're using the open web truss. So that's kind of what's happening here with this. So in this area, you can see we got all the open web truss in the master bedroom area, and that's what that looks like. The reason why we're using the open web truss is because on a small space like this, when we need to get our air duct around through this space, there's plenty of space in order for us to do that. And we're not going to have any necessarily open ducts in the main living room and kitchen area. But in this area, we wanted to have plenty of options, so we're using the open truss here, the open web truss. Because potentially in the master bedroom laundry area, this is where the main HVAC unit will sit above all this, and then we will try to maintain as much open space above floor as possible. So I'll give you kind of a look up here. As you can see, these are our open web trusses. This is the glue lam beams. Now I'm missing a beam here for the spacing. We need to accommodate for an extra glue lam, but we'll be adding that, and they are going to go kind of on the inside. So you can see the difference that I need to make up because I'm using a 14-inch here. So we'll be making that up with the tongue and groove and the subfloor, but they will pick these up just a little bit. They'll pick those up just a little bit so that it's just the right amount spacing. So the goal is we want to give them as much space up here in the storage area as possible. So we are going to have framed walls going down the side all the way around, but if we're going to have the HVAC over there and we can keep that to a minimum, we will make a little framed in wall there, close that off, or we could leave it open. Also over here we could have all this space up here for storage, which is about 900 square feet total. We are talking about putting 2 windows up here in this area. So one other thing I wanted to tell you and show you guys on this particular build, because we know ahead of time that our client is wanting to do this kind of line the inside of the shop area with plywood. So one thing that we're doing at the base is we're using another full purlin so that we can have support on both sides, because a lot of times for, say, your metal building suppliers, they'll only give you like a base angle, which is like either a 2x4 angle or a 2x2, and they'll use that along the base, but we're using a full purlin, so at the bottom we can attach the wall on both sides. So we'll have the wall attached on the panels on the outside, and we'll be able to attach it on the inside. So that's just a little added step that we did, particularly on this build. Another thing that you'll notice here on these walls is we have these wood spacers. And one of the reasons we put these wood spacers is so we can make sure that this purlin is 100% level across here before we screw the panels on. That way when you look inside the shop, you'll see straight lines as possible, and that's another thing that we found makes it better. All along the way, we're focused on what's level, what's not, how we can secure that up, how we can make it a little bit better. And you'll see straps sometimes that are holding things into place. And usually, as you guys remember, when we do the framing on these builds, you'll see straps going on each beam. We'll do that all the way down just to kind of maintain that frame until we can come put the sheeting on. So once you put the sheets, it really secures everything, but you just want to try to maintain it level as possible until you're to this point doing your framing. Okay guys, I hope that gives you somewhat of an update on how the progress is going on this Hilltop Barndominium, and I think everything's coming along nicely. This is going to be a nice, small, efficient barndominium. So you got nice big shop, 60 by 30, 1,800 square foot shop with 1,000 square foot living quarters. And I mean, you just can't beat that. So everything just what you need. And we will still be framing these soffits and overhangs. So that's something we'll be working over there. I got a big man lift over here behind me, and we'll be getting that going. But right now, we're gonna continue on these upper wall areas. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And if you haven't already subscribed, I hope you'll do that now. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And we look forward to continuing bringing you guys more content on this build. So hit that like button and ring that bell. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching Texas Best.